What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. I got a disturbing story that broke earlier today out of Miami-Dade County, Florida. And I don't know where to go with this, but I'm going to share it with you. I mean, when I heard this, I couldn't believe it, and I had to come and share this with you guys. You know, being a mother, you know, you would think people want to keep the kids out of trouble, or, you know, want to love their kids unconditionally, no matter what. Despite what you're going through, who you're going through it with, you still have a better part of yourself that you brought into the life that you want to be better than you and not go through the same things you're going through. So you want to set a fine example of how you want them to be in life. Let's put it that way. The story I'm talking about today that I'm going to share with you is about this woman right here. This is 36-year-old Shanika McKenzie of Miami-Dade County. This woman right here is up for first-degree murder for killing her 8-year-old son. Now, this story just popped about a couple of hours ago, and the way she did it and what she did to him would take your breath away. Without further ado, go take a look at this video. We're going to come back and get on this like we always do. Check it out.
A woman is under arrest following the death of a child.
Miami-Dade police believe she suffocated the young victim, then took the child to the hospital hours later. Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live at the jail where the suspect is now being held. Rosh, simply a tragic story.
I'm telling you, when you read this arrest report, it simply breaks your heart to think of an 8-year-old child, the victim in this case, in a car. And police say this child was suffocated to death by his own mom. Let's get to her mugshot right now. This is the mom in this case that police has said murdered her own child. And her name is Shanika McKenzie. And I spoke about this arrest report. I'm going to get to that in a second. Let's stay with the mugshot here. According to cops, this mom was planning on killing her child for several days. And how did she do it? Now let's get to the arrest report. She used a black tablecloth, say police, to suffocate and strangle the victim. Her 8-year-old son, once again. Moments later, when the victim stopped struggling and was rendered unconscious, the defendant released the tablecloth. Next, the defendant proceeded to conduct several errands throughout Miami-Dade County. And several hours later, the defendant drove the victim to Hialeah Hospital. Let's bring it back out here live to the jail. So according to police, after this child was suffocated with a tablecloth, unconscious in a car, this mom allegedly was driving around town running errands. She is now behind bars, faced with a first-degree murder charge. We're hoping to see her in bond court this afternoon, but what a disturbing case. We'll learn more details on this and, of course, bring it to you. We're live for now in West Miami-Dade. I'm Rosh Lowe, Local 10 News.
Hey guys, that's the disturbing news that I wanted to share with you guys in that news article, and it's sad all the same, but I'm going to be honest with you. We can sit around here all day and say, hey, what makes somebody do that? What make a mother do that to her child? Maybe it's frustration, this, that. Let me explain something to you. This boy is 8 years old. So the hard part is basically over as far as like caring for him. He can feed himself, go to the bathroom by himself, walk, talk, express his feelings, and do little things around the house like clean up his room. He doesn't need constant attention like a toddler would need. So I dismiss he's overwhelming her. I think, honestly, this right here screams problems with the baby dad. A lot of times these kids look like their fathers. Mothers don't like that sometimes because they're a constant reminder of somebody they ain't with no more, or the way things went bad, or just the anger and frustration they have for said guy, whether he did something or not. They take it out on the kid. I think this is a case. And it's just my perspective. I mean, seriously, you go in the back of your car, strangle this boy, and then leave him in his car seat. Well, suffocating. Leave him in the car seat with a tablecloth drive around for hours. It says several, so several classifies as what, 3 hours of running errands with a dead baby in the back of your car, dead boy in the back of your car. Then, you know what? He ain't woke up. Damn. Let me just take him to the hospital. I guarantee you she told a lie when she went in there because I've been looking for the story. Ain't nothing up there yet. I guarantee you he was laying in the car. I don't know. He just didn't. I called him. He was non-responsive. They do this stuff to these kids, man, and act like the all types of report because I can come out and tell everything. 8-year-old boy, you had to carry him in there. Dead for hours. All at your hands. The mother, man's first teacher. Well, he got a final lesson that he'll never forget. I'm going to tell you something, man. I always say a lot of people need to look at the flowers. This is a prime example of that. You birthed this boy, could have lost your life bringing him into the world. Now, regardless of whatever happened with you and the support system with him, he's not your enemy. He's not. What in anybody's mind would make them say, you know what? I'm going to just do this to my child. Some kind of frustration happened, and it stemmed where he was a part of the triangle of hate, whether he wanted to be or not. That's why I say it had to be something with her and the dad of this dude. Had to be. I've seen videos where women have went to ATM machines, like child support cards. No money is on the card. They get mad and beat the child down and then stomp him like a dude, little baby, because they can't get money. I've seen all kind of stuff, videos that I can't even show on here. Man, I'm going to tell you something. Some people should not have children, and I think you honestly need a license or a psychiatric evaluation before you bring a child in the world. Women like this, a lot of times when they were children, didn't get enough attention. Their parents, a lot of times, being on drugs, something missing in their life, they have a baby to try to fill a void of having something love them unconditionally. And then once they had this baby, and it's not all that it cracked up to be, and then they have problems with somebody else that the baby is half of, they attack that half and destroy the whole child. This lady's dog shit. I feel nothing for her. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting up there in that mug shot, ugly as hell. You can look at her, tell she a hood broad, real close, juggernaut behavior. Look at the skin tone, badass skin, little fight marks and stitch marks, like cut marks all on her face. You can look at that picture up close. Look on there, look at her face. She's like a fighting chick. You know what I'm saying? Juggernautist, self-destructist. We're going to skip species name because we know what this is, the worst kind. Kill herself to kill you. When I first gave the description of the juggernaut female, that's the poster child right there. The face of savagery. That's the type of chick that'll get in the car with you and drive while you shoot somebody up at a traffic light. Messed up. Messed up. The love inside of them don't exist. That's the type of chick that's a bad joint on Instagram. Counting a bunch of 20s acting like she rich. Same type of chick that'd be on Instagram punishing her child on a live. It's how you do. Like she the sum total of knowledge of family values and how to correctly discipline somebody, all the while of being disciplined of fucking self. Boy, 8 years old, full of potential, could have been anything, could have contributed something to future generations to make the world better, and she destroyed it. Why? Because you think he came out your coochie. And you have total rights over him. And I don't mean to be descriptive, but I mean, this is a reality that's out here. And whether we're in it or not, it's something we got to see, hear, and think about. We have to be real selective and teach our young sons and daughters, be careful of who you deal with. Go past the voices and the sweet talk and the little tiny gestures and look with your eyes closed or judge or date with your eyes closed. Go by what you feel and what you're getting back, the energy you get back from the inside. Don't worry about the outside, because that catches everybody. We all get ugly in the end. Shit. I always say he should still be here. If you hated him that bad, you could have sent him with his dad. And if his dad was in jail or whatever, The case is you could have sent him to his people. There's always somebody you can give a child to. Hell, there are people out here that would have loved to have this little boy. What's his name? Jason Burgos. Would have loved to have him. But in your own selfishness and not wanting to see any happiness because you got cloudy skies constantly and gunfire in your head, you want to wage war on somebody that ain't have nothing to do with it and cause death and destruction because that's what your nature is. I don't care what you say. These are not black folk when they do this. They're enemies of the state. Talking about quote unquote pro-blacks out there, that's your enemy right there. That's your enemy right there. Every brother ain't a brother. You can go ask Public Enemy. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. May this little boy, what's his name? Jason Burgos, rest in peace. Even though his demise was torturous.